Hello everybody, my name is Anselma Worner. I am one of the co-founders at Exnaton, and we build software for the utility of the future. Today I will talk a little bit about a topic which is not super intensely covered so far, I believe. And I will be talking about how operations in utilities will actually change across the next years with the increase in automation and AI that we're seeing nowadays. I will be focusing particularly on the operations around energy retail, just to kind of set the scene here. Up front, a few words about us, about our company. We're a spin-off of ETH Zurich. I founded the company with my two co-founders based on our PhD research that we did there. We're now around 30 highly motivated people in our team, and we're really trying to bring utilities into the modern age. We currently work with 40 utilities in 4 countries. We're a VC-funded startup supported by some super renowned and amazing investors from different regions in the world to really bring in an international perspective. Very early on in our company, we already built a great partnership in the industry. We're an official SAP partner and work with a lot of companies that run utilities core systems to really enable a very smooth integration of our platform. Today, as I mentioned, I want to take a little bit of a different approach, not talk so much about our company and our product, but about the changes that are going on in the industry right now. I think most people here are very aware of the transition that's going on in the energy sector as such. We see the increasing integration of renewables and electric mobility. We see the electrification of heating and just the increase in the use of electricity, and at the same time there is an increasing awareness on the end user side about how much does energy actually cost, where does energy come from, and how many emissions are created. But as I said, all of this is kind of, I guess, known to this crowd and has been discussed at the Energy Tech Summit many times. What is more new and what it seems to me is not fully trickled into the energy industry so far is the massive changes that the improvements in AI have really pushed in other industries or are starting to push forward. We're very closely in touch with many startups from other industries, and you can really see that the automation of routine tasks is becoming more of a standard than actually a new idea. Many manual operations can already be replaced by automated agents, AI agents, whatever you want to call them, but there is really an increasing push to automate any type of routine task that still requires manual interaction in many businesses today. Another area that is strongly being automated and where there is hyperscaling startups in the US right now that are, just exploding is the area of customer success, not only in terms of chatbots and complaints management, but you really already have voice agents that get on the phone with people to solve simple support tasks. And I strongly believe in the fact that this will be a reality 10 years from now, and utilities will not be able to stay away from that development either. And then as a third pillar, we really see that automated decision making and predictive analytics is also becoming just cheaper to implement and therefore more prolific in many different industries, just because it's much more easy to run models that can actually run automated decision making nowadays than it was maybe 2 years ago, where this only made sense in very high stakes decisions with large financial implications. Nowadays, even small models can deliver very good decisions automatically, and it is not very costly and not very difficult to implement. So all of these areas, I think, could affect utilities in many of their day-to-day operations, but we just see a huge issue in bridging the gap from where our industry is today into this age of AI and automation. I mean, I think many of you know as well, many utilities are still operating on on-premise systems that are hard to update. There's very often huge data lakes with smart meter data that are not really used, or there is not even smart meters installed yet, so there is no database to actually run automated decision-making on. And then at the same time, routine workflows and operations are still mostly done manually, again, very often because kind of the data base to do this in an automated way is not there or not yet implemented in a scalable way. So we really think that the whole software landscape that utilities operate on needs to be really upgraded to be able to even enter this new age that we're seeing in most other industries. But we also see that there is just a huge potential to overhaul these processes, to kind of jump to a next level of smart company, intelligent company, where many, many day-to-day tasks are much simpler and solved in a much better way than we can do today. And that's what we are working towards in our company. We support utilities with a billing platform today, but we're also working towards making this much smarter and providing automated insights into the data that utilities process and automate billing processes that they run today to be much more agile on the market and compete with the newest players on the market that sometimes come out even with their own software infrastructure from the get-go, such as Octopus Energy with Kraken. The first steps that we're focusing on is billing automation, because we just see there is a lot of potential there to grasp very easily. But another area that we really think can support the whole customer support process in the long run is self-service analytics. It's actually technically already possible today to enable manual natural language interaction for end consumers with their own energy consumption data and just let them ask, hey, where am I actually consuming most energy? How could I save on that? What can I do to reduce my energy bill? Rather than having to go through a whole analytics process that is done by a data scientist. To do this, we think there is a multitude of developments needed in this industry. We are working on the billing side, but there are many other technology providers and startups here today, but also out in the industry that will really help take our industry a massive leap in this. We support on the billing side, but there's a lot of potential for companies to work on optimization and trading as well, and we really try to partner with those, have a very API integrated approach to integrate into other systems that are out there. We just really need all to work together to bring our industry into a modern stage right here. As you can see, I've just shown a few examples of where our system can support people today with the increasing complexity of data-driven products that are out there that can support, for instance, customer support agents when they get inquiries from end consumers about their energy bills or energy prices, but also really support the product managers on the utility side defining what is an appropriate price or tariff offering to bring out to the market today that also adheres to regulatory requirements. As I mentioned, our platform is already live in 4 countries today, but we still want to expand and we want to win additional customers. And to do that, we have just launched our Series A round that we're raising right now. We're already in talks with a bunch of investors, but I'm really excited to be here and meet in person. Again, I'm also really happy to engage with anyone that could partner with us, because we feel like the whole industry will undergo a massive change and no company will be able to do it alone. So let's connect. We have a booth out in the room out here. Our booth is S24. We also brought Swiss chocolate since we're a Switzerland-based company. So stop by and let's have a chat and let's see how we can all move forward. Thank you very much.